Hi everybody, so I've got another unboxing, so probably going to be a quick one. I'm still waiting for some things to come in, but I got another package from MonkeyFinger Design because I made another order. I couldn't help myself, I went and got some more Begleri, so that's what this is going to be. Basically, I'm waiting for some packages from Laidback Design, and because they're coming by chit chats, it is just taking absolutely ages because I think, they were bouncing around Canada for about 2 weeks, or one of them was anyway. I don't know what's happening with the other one. So yeah, I'm a little bit anxious to get those because they're going to be awesome, but they're not going to arrive for quite some time. Also, I've had quite a lot of packages from Around Square because their shipping time has been awesome. It's been like 4 days from Canada, which has been insane. So it's a lot of Knucklebones and Begleri, but I'm trying to think about how to do a video on them because I couldn't do unboxing for some of them. So yeah, I'm trying to think of how to do all that. But in the meantime, we've got another MonkeyFinger Design. So, stickers and cards again. I really like all this stuff that you get. More paracord. So, I've done an unboxing before for the rollers, which I've got there. And I ordered the weights this time as well, because I think that is a really great idea. Why weren't they in a bag? Oh well. So, they're just different materials, I think. So, I think possibly stainless steel. Brass and copper, maybe? I don't know. I don't really like smelly metal, so I don't know. But if they're weights, I don't have to touch them really. Not once they're in the Begleri. So they just sort of slip in, and then the paracord goes through them and kind of keeps them in place. So there we go. Quite interesting. They're all different shapes. I guess because they all weigh different. So it gives you a little bit of a choice, I guess. So without looking at the site, I'm guessing that these are going to be they're going to weigh the least. In fact, I could weigh them. Then they're going to be like a mid-range. And these are probably going to be the heaviest, maybe. I'll weigh them in a minute. So, again, I don't want to do a really long video on this. I'm also a little bit torn about videos for Begleri and knuckle rollers because I'm still practicing like constantly in my time off, and while I really enjoy it, it is taking me a while to get certain get the knack of certain tricks, I'd say. And I'm kind of conflicted because I kind of think, oh well, I shouldn't be doing any videos until I'm actually better, but at the same time, if I do that, I'm not going to be posting any videos. So I don't know. Just please keep in mind I'm a beginner. I'm hoping that later on down the line when I get better, maybe I could do some follow-up videos, from maybe a intermediate or stage or whatever, I don't know, because maybe my taste will change as I get better, I don't know. I like the white bag. So as before with the rollers, these are separated with some stitching down the middle, which is a really good idea. I do love all the stuff you get. Really great people over there, and these are beautiful. So I really liked, I think these are the KOKOnutz. I really like this shape, and I love the colours on this. These were one of the ones that were still available because most of them are sold out. And I'm not surprised because, they are cool. And these are the little bumpers that go on them. So I've got a whole bag of these that he gave me for free. of different colours as well, but I kind of like these orange ones. These are cool. Now I figured out pretty quickly that you don't want these on the rollers because they grip your fingers in a way that you don't want them to, because they're like silicone rings. So yeah, you don't want them if you're using them as rollers, to be honest. But yeah, I just wanted some to use as Begleri. I wanted to keep these pristine because when I use knuckle rollers, I use them over cushions. All my house is carpeted or whatever, so they're not really going to get damaged. But Begleri, obviously, you know, they're going to hit each other. That's the nature of them. So I kind of wanted an extra set just to use as Begleri because I know they're going to get a bit bashed up. And yeah, these are awesome. They're bigger than what I'm used to, so that's going to be interesting. I'm not going to string these up now. I'm not going to bore you with that. But I'll feed it through there. I'm not actually sure how that one's supposed to get through because these holes are really, really small. Right, there we go. So an idea on a cord. I wonder if I can string it through one of these weights as well. So once you tie the end of these, it should be obvious. Obviously they'll just hold the weights in place. I was stupid in my previous video. I thought the weights would work, you know, with the knuckle roller setup as well. Well, they don't, because they don't you know, they don't thread, they don't stay in, they're just loose. And that's simply because if you have them as Begleri, they're not going to go anywhere because the knot's going to keep them in place. Ooh. Quickly tie that. Just as an example. So there we go. So they're not really going to go. They're not going to go anywhere. And that is pretty much it. Like, I'm not going to sling them on camera. I think at some point when I get better, I will have to figure out maybe slinging these in the garden, setting up the camera. I don't want to do it here because I've actually got a TV screen right here in front of me. This is my desk. And I don't want to hit my phone as well accidentally. This isn't the right setup to show you. So when I get better, I'll do some, you know, I'll do some videos or something with them. But this is definitely bigger than what I'm used to. So there's a TGP Begleri tie dots. I've got another order from Tyrone coming. And that should be here soon. I was hoping it would come today, but I don't think it quite got to my delivery depot in time. These are my mini hydras from Around Square in Delrin and Titanium. Quite a difference in size. And then these I got very recently. They were part of an Around Square order of knuckle bones, so I didn't do an unboxing. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I love this. This is the mini hypes from Around Square in Titanium, and that's sandblasted. I freaking love these at the moment. I cannot get enough of these. Yeah, so these are definitely the biggest I've got so far, so that's going to be quite interesting to play with. See how I get along with them. I love the colours. Like the bright colours and that is just absolutely amazing. And it's a little bit different to what I've already got. As you can see, I do like green. So this is just something a little bit different. I like purple. And I think that's a nice colour combination. With the black and the blue and the orange. It's funky. So let's just weigh these weights. because I'm actually kind of tempted to maybe try and stick, not permanently, but maybe try and sort of secure these in there, because weighted ends on knuckle rollers is a really damn good idea. And I'll go into more of that when I do a video on all these round square knuckle bones I've been buying. So, okay, bare bones, 12 grams exactly on the nose, with the little silicone bumper, 12.29 grams. I'm only guessing this is brass, 3.39. Possibly stainless steel, 2.20. And then I'm guessing copper, 1.17. That's really awesome. So there's a choice. I've got a couple of these with this one, I think, as well. So I've got some extras, which I don't know, probably won't need. But that just adds a lot more. So there we go, you can take it up to 15.69. Adds a lot more variety to your play. And they're very well machined, both the weights and the Begleri. Yeah, this is a really good idea. If it was adapted for, if they were perhaps threaded, it would be even better, because then they would fit in with the tiki rollers as a roller. But you know, this is, I guess the tiki aspect, the tiki roller side of things, is kind of like an extra. It's, you know, it's two skill toys in one, which is a really cool idea. Around Square have done the same as well with their modular rollers, but I would say these are extremely reasonable in terms of like value for money, I think. In all honesty, I'm not sure what these are made of. I need to do some more digging on the site, but I think their prices are very reasonable. They're very beautifully made, excellently machined, funky colours, if that's what you're into. You get some modularity with the bumpers. You know, I got some of these weights with my tiki roller, or you can buy them separately. Yeah, I think, yeah, this maker's onto something. These are really great, and I've seen praise for them all over YouTube. So yeah, this is going to be something a little bit different for me because it's a bit bigger. So yeah, I think that's about as far as I can go on this at the moment. Like I said, I am practicing and getting better. I'm constantly chopping and changing between Begleri and knuckle bones, or knuckle rollers. Really enjoying it at the moment, like absolutely obsessed with them, love them to bits, both of them. Begleri really has brought some joy into my life as well, because when I was a kid, I think I've mentioned before, I first encountered them in Greece when I was about 7 or 8, and I bought a set with you know, a small amount of drachma that I had, and I'm really bummed that I can't find them. I'm really grateful that there are some very great and passionate companies out there, you know, independent makers as well, who are just, you know, who love these things as well, that are very niche. You know, not a lot of people know what they are, and they're making some really beautiful things, beautiful school toys, and also, you know, experimenting and, you know, trying new things, adding weights. You know, we've got different materials, different shapes, magnets, you know, it's, and glow. I love anything that glows. So I think, yeah, that really warms my heart, because I have very fond memories of that holiday when I was a kid and seeing all these Greeks are just everywhere you looked, they were slinging Begleri. And, you know, I remember trying to work out what they were doing once I had my set. And I remember just constantly hitting my knuckles and thinking, oh, well, never mind, all these Greek people can do it, so I can do it. And I didn't know what I was doing. You know, I wish YouTube was a thing back then. I could have actually learnt something and grown up and been better. But, you know, I'm, you know, rediscovering this stuff in my 30s, so it's going to be slow going. But yeah, I just do have really fond memories of that. And there we go. There they are. I've waffled on a little bit too much, so there we go. So that's the KOKOnutz by MonkeyFinger Design. Highly recommended. And thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.